Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Mihir Joshi, and welcome to the first Instagram live edition of the MJ Show for this week. And I say for this week because if you follow me on Instagram, if you've just seen what I put up a little while ago, you'll know that I have guests lined up from Monday to Friday. That's what I put up so far. But now I'm going to give you a special sort of bit of information, which is that I'm going to be having guests on Saturday as well, and who they are at the end of this episode. And I say guests because I have two people who are going to be with me on Saturday. But right now, I have somebody who's coming on, and you're going to get to see him in just a little while. There you go. You can see him now. Now listen, before I speak a word to Karan, I want to talk to all of you watching me right now. If you follow me on social media, you know I'm a huge fan of magic. In my earlier seasons of the MJ Show as well, I've had the pleasure of having a couple of magicians come and meet with other guests who've been on the show. So there was one who'd come when there was an episode with Mohit Gaur, and another fantastic magician, Ritwik, who'd come on when Karan Singh we had come when Mohit Gaur was performing, and I had Ritwik when I had Sukhwinder Paji on the show. But right now, I have nobody else. This entire conversation is with one person. He's an absolutely phenomenal magician. He's going to blow your mind if you've not seen him before. I'm fairly certain you have because he's all over social media. So help me welcome on the MJ Show, the very awesome, very, very awesome Karan Singh. Hey Karan, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm good. Why don't you get your phone down a little bit more? Right now I can see more of your... abhi theek hai. There you go. Now you're right in the center. So listen, you know what? I've been a fan of magic, like I said, all my life. And before we get into the magic element of it, I want to ask you, how did you get into magic? I'm sure you've answered this 100 times, but I want to know how you did that. How did you get into magic to begin with?
I have answered that so many times that I have 5 different answers for it. So pick a finger, I will give you an answer based on that.
So give me the real one. Give me the real one. How did you actually get into magic?
I will give you the real one. So the real answer is that I had gone for a summer camp when I was 11 years old. मुझे बिल्कुल भी नहीं जाना था, बिल्कुल नहीं था मेरे जाने का. And my mom sort of pushed me, no, you have to go. I think partly because she wanted to get me out of the house for a week. Because I was this annoying 11-year-old. And I was sent out of the house and I went for the summer camp in Tirthan, which is close to Kulu Manali. And one of the activities that we had there was a magician who taught us a couple of tricks. And I got hooked. I loved it so much that I came home, I performed for mom and dad. I performed for everybody that I could, to a point that my mom regretted the fact that she sent me to that camp because all I did after the camp was perform magic for her. And yeah, I just got obsessed with that. And then I started reading up online. I started learning as much as I could. And yeah, that was sort of my journey.
So you know what, when I was a kid, I got fascinated by magic. I lived in Calcutta for 4 years. And if you were in Calcutta, the biggest name back then was P.C. Sorkar. Yeah. So I saw him perform, and then at that point in time, there wasn't the YouTube. I mean, we didn't have YouTube back then. I just turned 39. So putting it into perspective, when I was a kid, there was no YouTube. I couldn't really go online and check out. Like right now, one of my absolute, I have to watch it like on a weekly basis is Penn and Teller's School Us. I love that. Like every time a new episode comes out, I want to watch it because I've always been fascinated by magic. Do you remember what was the first trick that you learned when you were in that camp?
The first trick I learned, I guess I remember, it was a silly trick where you take a coin and you sort of hold it and you then make it disappear. That was the first trick I learned, and I was terrible at it because initially I was very scared to perform it. But yeah, that's the first trick I learned, and I showed it to everybody.
That's awesome, man. So you know what I want to ask you now, I've seen your YouTube channel, and a lot of what you do now is more than sleight of hand, it's mostly mentalism, right?
Yes.
That's what you've really gotten into in a big way. Like I saw one of the most popular videos on your channel had, I think, you with Amir Khan, with Shah Rukh Khan, with Virat Kohli, and with everybody you are doing mentalism. So for the people who don't really know the difference, can you tell people how is mentalism different from regular magic? Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, you do a lot of music content, so automatically you interviewed a lot of musicians, and you've interviewed musicians within different genres of music. So there would be a pop singer, a hip hop singer, a Bollywood singer, a rap singer. So just like that, magic also has different genres. So magic will have mentalism, mind reading, card magic, coin magic, stage magic, close-up magic. So mentalism is just one genre of magic which I excel at, which is something that I enjoy. So yeah, that is the primary difference. Mentalism is magic is the umbrella, and mentalism is the small branch under that umbrella.
So who are your heroes? Who did you want to be like when you started learning magic?
Of course, Penn and Teller was one of them because I saw them a lot. I've met them also a bunch of times, and I've hung out
You
with them.
have. How
Yes,
cool is that, man? Yeah.
that was so Penn and Teller are some. In fact, I've hung out with all the heroes that I looked up to as a child. That was David
Oh,
Blaine.
how
I've
cool,
hung out
man.
David Blaine, Chris Angel, Derren Brown, Houdini. Houdini, of course, is dead, but all the other ones, I've hung out with them. I've spoken to them. I've had a drink with them. So
I was just about to say, if you said you hung out with Houdini, I would have said, okay, I'm not going to believe the other ones either. Because, that's not happening. Like, okay, I may not know magic, but I know who's alive and who's not. But yeah,
yeah,
but that's awesome, man. It's great. You know what? I know exactly how you feel in a way because while we are in different worlds, we are similar because we are both doing something that we love. And I've had the pleasure of meeting some of my favorite musicians as well. I mean, apart from doing talk content and interviews and radio, I'm primarily a singer. So for me, when I met some of the singers that I really, really looked up to, it was an amazing moment. So for all the people that you met, which was the one person that you met who really made a difference after you met them? Not because you liked them before, but they did something, or they taught you something, or they said something to you which really changed things for you in a big way.
So there are three, and out of those, only one of them is a magician.
Okay.
And that guy is Derren Brown. He's this British mind reader, and
Amazing.
he's sort of my hero. I go to England every single year to see him perform. In fact,
Oh, that's amazing.
I was supposed to go 2 weeks from now, which I can't go
Okay.
because of Corona. But the first time I met him, I was 19 years old, and I was stupid enough to go up to him and I said, "Can I do a trick for you?" As a 19-year-old Karan went up to the master Derren Brown and said, "Can I do a trick?" And this video is up on my YouTube, in fact. So I performed the trick, and I go wrong. The trick fails,
Okay.
and it's on video. And then Derren was sweet enough to say, "Do you want to try again?" And I tried again. It hit this time, and he said, "Oh, this was so good. Someone rarely shows me magic." And then he went on to say that he's immensely entertained, and there were a lot of people around him, and he spoke to everybody. He was very kind to everybody. So that's when I realized what really sort of stayed with me is that magic was secondary. I think people liked him as a person.
Right.
So I didn't want people to, in my life also later, to think that, oh, we're going to watch a magic show. We wanted people to think we're going to go watch Karan Singh magic, because I wanted people to be interested in who I am and not just my magic. And I think that's something I learned from Derren. The other things, the other two, I learned from two of the biggest superstars in the country, which are Shah Rukh and Amir.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah,
That is fantastic.
I learned a great deal from both of them. Shah Rukh taught me that I was on stage once and I was performing and Shah Rukh standing next to me. And I'm doing the trick for Shah Rukh because I've been a massive fan of Shah Rukh all my life. So I'm standing with Shah Rukh, I'm performing for him. Then, of course, it's Shah Rukh, so there are thousands of people in the crowd. And I'm doing the trick on Shah Rukh. And Shah Rukh just paused me and he just pointed to the audience, just to say that you're performing for them, not for me. I mean, I know you're doing the trick on me, but there are thousands of people who need to entertain in one go. So that sort of made me realize that, yes, again, it doesn't matter who you're with, even if it's the biggest star in the world, you have to perform for the people. So Shah Rukh saying that kind of made me realize that you can do more around performances and you don't have to be intimidated by whoever it is. Because when I started performing for the people, I was fine. Before that, I was slightly nervous.
I can imagine. That's fantastic. And you said Amir as well. What did you learn from him?
So Amir does a lot of Rubik cubes. He can solve a Rubik cube in like 45 seconds. I don't know if people.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I performed a trick for Amir where I solve a Rubik cube, and then he told me, he came up with an idea. He said that, okay, you're doing a trick where you solve a Rubik cube, and I know for a fact that a lot of people can do it. I can do it as well. So why don't you do something where you give somebody else the experience of being able to do this? So he gave me the idea where I started doing a trick. I did that for 2 years. I don't do that in my show anymore. But the trick basically was where I give somebody a Rubik cube, I blindfold them, and the person who's blindfolded has never even attempted to solve a Rubik's Cube in their life. And with them blindfolded, they solve a Rubik's Cube.
Oh, that's
So,
amazing, man.
yeah,
Is that video?
yeah.
Is that video up on your YouTube channel as well?
It's not up on YouTube because I have a plan to shoot it. I haven't shot it properly, but one day I'll shoot it properly and then I'll.
Man, take me. I volunteer. I volunteer. I'd love to do this with you, man. But you know what? Listen. I gotta tell you. I saw your YouTube channel and I think it's fantastic. All the people that you perform for all across the world, all the shows that you've been doing, it's really really incredible, and it's so important right now for magic in India, because there aren't too many magicians who are doing really cool, high profile magic, and I think you're one of the very few guys who is learning to use social media also in a very intelligent way, get the message across that, hey, there is a kick-ass magician here in India as well. So what's your goal? What I'm saying is, once the lockdown is over and you can get out of the house and things get back to normal or as normal as they can get, what is the goal, say at the end of 2020 or say 3-4 years down the line from now?
So if you can get slightly philosophical here, I don't believe in setting a goal because I feel that if you set a goal and then you can't achieve it, then you're sort of sad. And if you achieve a goal, then you set a next goal and your life just becomes just goal oriented. I don't do that. I like to live in the moment. I like to entertain as many people as I can. And even in this lockdown, what I started, I don't know if you've seen on my Instagram, what I started doing. Yeah. So what I started doing is I perform for families on Skype.
That is so cool.
Anyone who's bored at home and wants their family to have their minds read, they can drop me a DM. They can book a slot with me. And I perform. I go out and I perform for as many people as I can. Over the last 4 days, we've done 150 families. So we've performed.
Are you serious? That is insane, man. That is fantastic. That deserves a round of applause. That's really, really cool. I saw the video that you put up on Instagram I think yesterday, about the kid finding out, I think it was the 9 of diamonds. Oh man, his reaction was incredible. Like he got up and he ran to his parents to show them, oh, he found my card. That was so cool. That was really, really cool. Somebody here is saying, but Mihir, he's a magician. He doesn't need to wait to get out until the lockdown is over. That's exactly what he's saying. He's not getting out of the house and he's doing magic for hundreds and hundreds of people. But that's really, really cool, man. So you know what? I want to ask you, if I have a singer with me on the episode, I always ask them to sing a song. I want to ask you, can we do something here right now, live?
Of course we can. But it's very important that you and I have not set anything up. We haven't spoken.
We've not talked literally at all. For everybody watching right now, I literally messaged him 2 minutes before I went live because the entire day today. So I have multiple roles right now. I just have a 19-month-old baby boy. So I have a 6-hour slot which I'm supposed to be only in dad mode. I don't think about work, nothing, because my wife takes care of the morning slot where I get to do my work. So my WFH happens and then I am in 6-hour dad mode. So I've done my dad mode and I literally got home 15 minutes before this. I had a quick shower. I came, I messaged you and I said, let's go on, and we are live. So I have not spoken to you at all the entire day and I can absolutely verify that. Okay, let's go ahead.
Inspiring, man. The fact that you're bringing up a kid, it has to be very difficult in these times.
Man, it's the greatest joy of my life. I've done a lot of really, really cool things. I've interviewed over 500 people and I've won a GMA award for my debut album. But the greatest joy of my life is every time I get to hang out with my child. It's the most amazing thing.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. So what we'll do is, I have this lock over here. Can you see that? It's like a padlock. Right?
Yeah.
And much like any other padlock, it has like codes which get into it. I don't know if you can see. There's a
I can.
Yeah, there's
the number. Yeah.
And it's a 4-digit code. So this is usually like to seal your luggage when you're traveling. Now, because none of us travel these days, I'm just holding on to this lock in the hope that one day we'll be able to travel. So what we're going to do is, instead of me reading your mind, I think it'll be pretty cool that if the comment section reads my mind. We'll try this. So just to make sure, if I put in a random code into this lock, I will try to unlock it. For example, if you were to name any 4 random digits, Mihir, what would you say?
4317.
Okay, that is 4. That is number 3. That is number 7.
17.
4317.
Yeah.
Okay, 43. That is 1. and that finally is 7. I don't know if you can. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Okay, 7. If I put on it, it doesn't unlock.
Right.
Yeah, perfect. So if I ask you to pick a comment, in fact, everybody in the comments do this for me. Every single one of you in the comments, think of your date of birth and comment your date of birth down below. Whatever your date of birth is.
Okay, so I'm already seeing a few comments coming in. I see 1629.
Before this, they've commented random numbers. If the comments start putting up their date of birth, I want you to select anyone.
Okay, people now, date of birth, give me your date of birth now. Oh, are you asking for the year?
No, the date and month. So I think somebody right at the top, Nagendra, I think.
Okay, so one person here is given the date of birth, which is 3rd July 1990. What? I don't know. Arey, complete to karo, bhai. Kya likha tumne yahan pe? Arpit Garg.
3rd July? Is that what he said?
No, okay, here's a complete name. Arpit Garg ne diya 7th May 1996. So 7/5/96.
No, so I mean 7th May. We'll remove the year. We'll stick with the month.
We'll stick with the month. 7th May.
7th May. So that'll be 0705.
0705. Yeah.
You picked a comment completely at random. Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what the first one that I saw. I said, let's go with that. Yeah.
If 0705 unlocks this padlock, that would be insane, right?
That would be crazy insane. Arpit, are you ready? I'm going to lose my mind if 0705 opens your lock.
I'm going to come as close to the camera as I can. That is 0. Can you see that?
Yeah.
That is 7, 0, and that here is 5, 0, 7, 0, 5. I don't know if can you see that?
Yeah, I can see that. 0705. Yeah.
Now you could have come up with any code that you wanted. You came up with 07. Let me just align them properly. 0705.
Yeah.
That's what all of you came up with.
Yeah.
And my padlock unlocks with, I don't know if they're aligned. I need to get them exactly on the line for it to register. Sorry.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, 0705.
Yeah.
And that unlocks.
Oh shit. अर्पित गर्ग, आज तुम्हारा लकी नंबर है भाई. अगर आज कोरोना वायरस के कारण तुम घर पे नहीं होते, तुम बाहर जाके अभी एक लॉटरी का टिकट खरीद लेते तो भी अच्छा होता तुम्हारे लिए. That's amazing, man. That's absolutely insane.
Thank you.
That's fantastic.
Thanks, man. Thank you. That was a lot of fun. And thank you, Arpit, and thank you everybody who commented.
Yo, listen, that was really, really cool. But listen, I got to tell everybody watching in right now, let's get all your social media handles out. Let's get people following you on YouTube as well. So why don't you tell everybody your handle?
I'm Karan Singh Magic everywhere. It's on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, wherever you want. I'm Karan Singh Magic everywhere.
Karan Singh Magic everywhere. I'm Mihir Joshi Music everywhere. Follow both of us. Let us know what you think. By the way, I'm hoping this is the first time I'm doing this over here. I'm hoping that once we end the video, it'll of course be live on my page for 24 hours. But I'm hoping to download it and actually put it up on my YouTube channel, which is the actual talk show. Because this week I've got guests on every day, starting today until Saturday. So we've actually put out an image today where I'm talking about the 5 guests I have from Monday to Friday, which people may have seen. If you guys haven't seen it, check out my Instagram. That's my last post, the 5 guests that I have. And I have something really special. And Karan, just indulge me. I've got 2 special guests on Saturday. One is at 7 p.m. everybody's going to get to see me chat with Mumbaikar Nikhil.
Oh, wow.
One of the most popular YouTube content creators from India. So he's going to be on. And you guys know that I'm a WWE commentator, right? You know I do Hindi commentary for WWE on Sony 10 and I'm a massive WWE fan. And at 9 p.m. on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, I have WWE superstar Dana Brooke, all the way from Florida, who's going to be live with me. Super excited about this week. This is going to be a fantastic week. On Tuesday, we have, who do we have? Oh, yeah, we've got a rapper called, gosh, my brain is not working right now because I'm excited. Knox. We've got Knox. We've got on Wednesday, we've got Gaurav Tagawkar. On Thursday, we've got Varsha Tripathi. And on Friday, we've got Sushant Geeker. Yeah. So, we're going to have some fantastic people on this show in this week. And Karan, you kicked off this week of the MJ Show live on Instagram. So thank you very much for being my guest today. I had a great time chatting with you.
Thank you so much, Mihir, and everybody, please look out for this. I'm going to watch the Dana Brooke episode for sure. I think that's fantastic that you have her on.
Yeah, man.
I'm a WWE fan myself, so I'll definitely check that out. And everybody should go check out any of my people. If you're on here, please go check out MJ on YouTube. He's brilliant.
Thank you very much, man. And listen, if you've not subscribed to Karan on YouTube, you've got to do that. Today is going to be a binge watch day with me watching your videos because I've already seen. So since I came home, I've watched about 67 videos of yours. Abhi raat ko mujhe yahi karna hai because I spend a lot of time watching videos on YouTube. So like I've watched literally every season like I said of Penn and Teller. And now my homework for today is I'm going to be watching you on YouTube today, man.
Thank you so much. That'll be a lot of fun.
Thank you very much, brother. See you very, very soon. Stay safe. Be at home. Entertain all the people from home. For everybody watching in, please be at home. Don't need to go out until this lockdown is over and beyond that if required. Because the most important thing for all of us is to be healthy and take care of ourselves and our families, and automatically we'll be able to take care of the rest of the world as well. That's pretty much all the time we have for now. My fantastic guest, Karan Singh. I'm Mihir Joshi saying bye-bye.
You guys, bye.